property, symmetric property of the roots. And there are something which you must consider for you to solve asymmetric properties of the roots. There we have alpha and beta, right? And these alpha and beta are the two roots of solution. What do I mean by there are two roots of solution? Let's take, for instance, if you have, it can be expressed if you have this quadratic equation in this form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c, which is equals to 0. And for you to find alpha and beta in this quadratic equation, you have to divide throughout by a, by a, by a, in which you're going to remain with the x squared plus bx over a plus c over a, right? Then here, which is equals to 0. Then here, if you want to come up with the sum, we all know that the sum, it is alpha plus beta should be equals to minus b over a. This one here, this term here. And this is a sum. This is a sum. And for product, we have got a alpha. Let's draw an alpha here. This is alpha. Alpha beta should be equals to c over a. This is how we find the product of alpha times beta. So now let's try to work out with the one example here. Example, if you have this kind of quadratic equation, which is 3x squared minus 8x plus 2, which is equals to 0, and we are told to find alpha and beta. So we are told to find the value of alpha and beta. So let's take, for instance, if you have this question here, you may be given like 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. So what you must understand in this scenario, what you have to do is that you have to first analyze this quadratic equation which you have been given, which is we have 3x squared minus 8x plus 2, which is equals to 0. Like I said, you have to divide throughout because this is a. So you have to divide by 3, by 3, by 3, in which you are going to have x squared minus 8 over 3x plus 2 over 3, right, which is equals to 0. I hope you're following me. Then here we say that alpha plus beta, it is equals to minus b over a. So here where this is the term b over a. So here we have a negative and negative. So we are going to say alpha plus beta, it is equals to minus this minus here. Then where this is b over a, we have minus 8 over 3, right? Then alpha plus beta, it will be equals to positive, because negative times negative, which is we are going to have 8 over 3. So now let's find for So this is a sum of this quadratic equation here. So let's find for alpha the product alpha and beta. Alpha and beta, we know that it is this term here, c over a, because this is a constant here. So our alpha multiplied by beta, it will be 3, it will be 2 over 3. So now let's so now we have found that let me create a space here. We have found that alpha plus beta, it is equals to 8 over 3, and the product alpha times beta, it is equals to 2 over 3. So now let's work out with this example 1 which we are having here, because for you to solve this question here, you have to analyze this quadratic equation which we are having here. So we have found that alpha times beta, it is 2 over 3, and alpha plus beta, it is 8 over 3. So now here we're going to look for common denominator, which is alpha beta, right? Then alpha beta into beta, we are going to remain with beta. Beta times 1, which is beta, plus beta into alpha, we are going to remain with alpha times 1, which is alpha. So here we have and remember, beta plus alpha plus beta, it is the same. So here we have 8 over 3 over, where this alpha times beta, it is 2 over 3. So now this is a division here. Let's try to have here what we have. This is a division here. So we are going to say 8 over 3 times, when you multiply, 3 will come on top, then 2 down, in which we are going to have 3, 3, then which is equals to 2 here, 1, 2 here, which is 4. Then the value for alpha and beta, it is 4 for this question here. So now let's try to create a space here. Let's try to create a space. So now remember that we had alpha plus beta. We had alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta, it is equals to 8 over 3, and the alpha multiplied by beta, it is equals to 2 over 3. So now let's try to find another similar example. This is example 2. Example 2. Let's say if you have this is example 2, which is B. If you have alpha squared plus beta squared. If you can see, this is a difference of two squares, in which we're going to say it will be alpha plus beta in the bracket, then alpha minus beta, right? Then if you multiply, you're going to have alpha times alpha, which is alpha squared, plus alpha times beta, alpha times beta, you're going to have minus alpha times beta minus alpha beta, then beta times alpha, which is plus c alpha beta, right? Then beta times beta, which is minus c uh, beta squared. So now here remember that, or this is a difference of two squares, which is positive here. So here it is supposed to be a positive even here, right? Then here it will be equals to this is beta squared, because beta times beta, which is beta squared. So we are going to get alpha squared plus beta. We are taking it into standard form, beta squared. Then alpha beta plus alpha beta, we are going to have plus 2 alpha beta. So if you can see this one, it is similar to this one. So we are going to take, so here we have alpha squared plus beta squared. So we are going to take this term to the other side. So in which it will be alpha squared plus beta squared. Then if you take this term here, it will be minus 2 alpha beta, which is equals to alpha squared plus beta squared, right? Then remember that for alpha plus beta, it is equals to 8 over 3. It is alpha plus beta, it is equals to 8 over 3, and alpha multiplied by beta, it is equals to 2 over 3. So let's substitute now from our equation. Alpha plus beta squared, we are going to get this one here and square it, because it has a squared. So this one we can say it is alpha plus beta in the bracket squared minus 2 alpha beta, right? Which is equals to this term, which is the same as this term here, which is the alpha squared beta squared, right? Then let's substitute now where this alpha plus beta we have 8 over 3 squared, then minus 2. Then where this alpha beta, we have 2 over 3, right? Which is equals to this term here. So let's take to the right side this term which we're having here, alpha squared plus the beta squared. This one should be equals to here we are going to have 8 squared, which is 64. Then the 3 squared, which is 9, minus 2 times 2, which is 4 over 3, right? Then let's look for a common denominator, which is 9 here. 9 into 9, which is 9, which is 1. 1 times 64, which is 64, minus 3 into 9, which is 3 times 4, which is 12. Then now 64 minus 12, it is 40. It is 40. It is 42, right? Let's do it here. 64 minus 12, which is 52. So we are going to have 52, right? This is 52 over 9. 52 over 9, right? Then 52 over 9, 9 into 52, it is 5 whole number, 7 over 9. So this is our answer for this alpha squared plus beta squared. So this is how we find alpha and beta solution. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so the next time you may see the new update. Thank you.